My name is Stone Fury. This is my town, Chi-Town, Chicago, Illinois. The land of big hearts, big shoulders, and broken dreams.
And cut.
Some say I'm the best private dick there ever was. The Stone Man has seen better days. I'm out of shape, I'm out of touch, and I'm simply out of time. I need a break, and soon. But there's trouble brewing up. Stone can feel it.
Right, this is one of those wacky things you wouldn't believe would happen until it happened. Like if someone came to you 2 years ago and said, guess what? They're going to erect a state tax for your entertainment on the PlayStation Network. You sit there and go, get the fuck out of here. Listen to this shit. For those of you that live in Chicago, you may want to scrunch up your eyes and cover your ears because you're about to get hit with a 9% tax charge on the PlayStation service you subscribe to. This is part of the state's controversial amusement tax initiative. That's right. The state of Chicago is now going to tax you for amusement. Is that not some of the wackiest shit you ever heard? What the fuck is next? They're gonna tax you for air? Probably already do. This is probably a clean air tax. You put money on it. And if I click this amusement tax on the city of Chicago 752, why the fuck is there amusement tax? Isn't Chicago, no, the murder capital is Amityville, Detroit, isn't it? Has Chicago taken back the title or no? I mean, they need to work on that shit rather than the taxing motherfuckers. See, owners, managers, operators of amusement or places where amusement are conducted collect tax from patrons for witnessing or participating in amusement.
Like eyeballed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Show banner? Okay.
Ooh, that stings, Rance.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean? Witnessing in amusement. Chuchi! Good God, that means if you have been amused by watching pornography, you got a tax coming, motherfucker.
Then only I will be able to give them satisfaction. Oh, do I hear an amen? Sex boy?
Could I have just one hand free? How much trouble could I get into with just one hand?
Witnessing amusement. Your Honor, the plaintiff have witnessed amusement. He now owes us 9% tax on a good time. What about jerking off? Is that under this? Like, where does it end? 2, resellers of tickets collect tax on the markup if they pay tax on the face value when they purchase the tickets. How does this amusement tax go to the PlayStation store, though? Who the fuck, what type of person would pitch that shit? Oh, there's too many fuckers at home not going out getting tickets for no damn reason. What do? Let's tax the PlayStation store. That'll teach them for staying at home. Not enough people are driving drunk, Officer O'Malley. We're gonna have to tax that PlayStation network. Make up all that lost revenue. This is some shit. That is just it's horrible. This should be a crime. Isn't this illegal? Fucking with people? If you enjoy taking a shit in the morning, does that mean the state of Chicago needs some money from you? Oh, hold on there, Bert. I know you like to call your morning shit the hour of power, but where's my cut? Reminds me of the Beatles song, Taxman. Taxes in the U.S. are subject to change by state, country, city taxing authority in order to comply with the rules relating to the city of Chicago amusement tax. Beginning in November 14th of 2018, the PlayStation Store will start collecting amusement tax on recipients of the PlayStation Plus, PlayStation Now, PlayStation View, PlayStation Music. So is this like on top of state and federal tax or whatever? Because I know, like, isn't it like state tax? Because I know in New York we pay 8.25% on just about whatever the fuck we touch. So if you're already paying, like, let's say, I'm going to say 8.25 in Chicago too. It's a big city, even though that could be wrong. Does that mean there's an extra 9% on top of that? Because if so, that's fucking bullshit. Well, Google says Chicago's state tax rate, the combined sales tax rate for Chicago, Illinois, is 10.25%. This is the total state, county, and city sales tax rates. The Illinois state sales tax rate is currently 6.25%. So do you pay like 6.25% on top of 9? That's just fucked up, man. PlayStation Now, View, PlayStation Music, PlayStation Video on Demand. Jesus Christ. As of now, the tax does not affect the sale of video games, so you'll be able to freely purchase software from the PlayStation Store at no additional charge. The scheme is set to go into effect on the 14th of November. You have 4 days. And will also hit other subscriptions like Netflix and Spotify. Although some organizations are taking Chicago to court over it. For now, they'll prepare to pay more. Rightfully so. Fuck them. Is this the future? You know, now that the internet gets more interesting and whatnot and people aren't, you know, fucking around outside like they used to, you gotta sit there and just tax people on top. Like, oh, you already have a service, so we need a cut of it. For what? For what? Because I live here? Just because I live here doesn't mean you control everything. What type of shit is this? It's ridiculous. The states fucking suck. And it's not like any of our tax money goes to anything. You know, I don't care if money goes to, like, I guess single mothers and hungry, starving kids and homeless people. But there's still a lot of money left over that they don't invest in infrastructure. Streets is still shit, you know? Like, where does this money go most of the time? In the pocket of politicians. Oh, man. Who said that? It wasn't me. My condolences to the PlayStation Network people. This has got to be hitting Xbox if they got the PlayStation Network. Commenters on Twitter have been seen as to say that they have created frivolous taxes to make up for the lost tax revenue from people leaving the state because of high taxes. So maybe the 10.25% is real. That's probably the state tax. I don't fully know. Apparently, Chicago also had a sugar tax. Then the government spent the money they estimated they would receive from the sugar tax. Amazing. A tax on sugar. Fucking brilliant. Repealed the sugar tax and need some way to make up the massive shortfall that they weren't going to receive from the now repealed sugar tax. Wow. Yeah, it's bound to happen considering gaming is becoming the biggest medium in the world right now. So get ready for government legislation, your local state, to come up with wacky ass ways to charge you. Remember, Long Island wants to put a tax on violent video games. So politicians are looking for ways to just bring in more money off of the backs of gamers. And last but not least, in distressing news, this happened an hour ago and I've been walking around my apartment thinking about it. Microsoft has acquired the RPG developer Obsidian Entertainment. Well, it was already rumored that Microsoft was going to buy Obsidian Entertainment. What was it, like a month or two ago? And Obsidian Entertainment was reached for a comment by saying, we don't comment on rumors other than it was a great album and it still holds up to this day. It was obvious this was going to happen. I mean, we all saw the writing on the wall. Microsoft has been acquiring studios for the past while now. They bought Ninja Theory, which created the game Hellblade, and they now joined Compulsive Games, Playground Games, and the Undead Labs as part of the Microsoft Studios, the company's game development arm. I don't know what to say about this. Because on one hand, you look at this and you think, fuck, you know, like we got a Rare on our hands. It's over. It's over, baby. And especially when you see comments like this. Corporate Vice President of Microsoft Studios, Matt Booty, mentioned that the deals are part of the company's goal of delivering content for new platforms and services like Xbox Game Pass and create exclusive games that turn players into loyal Xbox fans. What the implications are for the PC, particularly in terms of the stores PC players will be able to buy from in the future, remains to be seen. We most likely won't be seeing good old game releases of Obsidian games anymore that are DRM free. You probably won't be seeing it on Steam anymore, most likely. Or if you do, it'll be like a month or two later, if not longer. So yeah, it's not a good thing because I don't care for the Microsoft Store at all. Nothing personal, but I think it kind of blows. And when it's linked to the Xbox Game Pass, that kind of reeks of damnation. I mean, let's face it. What is it? Crackdown 3? How long has that game supposedly been coming out? And then it keeps getting pushed back, and then 1 minute a rumor is it's dead. Look at what's been going on with Left 4 Dead 2. It looked real cool at the beginning for 5 seconds, and then, yeah. Left 4 Dead 2 came out, and it was a horrible shell of a game. That was also on the Xbox Game Pass. Jesus Christ, what a mess. Let's not forget Rare's Sea of Thieves, which released with a Kraken that didn't have a body under the water. So yeah. Games for the Xbox Pass or Xbox Game Pass does not sound like something that's good at all for a company like Obsidian. On the other hand, just in case, things go well, who knows what could come of this. They now have a budget to actually make games. And if Microsoft actually takes the smart road and allows Obsidian to do whatever they want and however they want, we could see some great games. Trying to be optimistic here. Though we all know how these things usually play out when corporations are in the mix. Best case scenario, we get a Wasteland 3 or 4, even though Wasteland 3 has been in development for a while now. Maybe we'll get it sooner. And then maybe Wasteland 4 could be in first-person view. Shitting all over Bethesda's Fallout games that have turned into crap. You never know. Could happen. We could all benefit from this. Worst case scenario, we get a half-baked, unfinished game sent to the Xbox Game Pass full of bugs, and it's a hot mess. Yay. Gaming. I love it. On that note, I'm the hell out of here. Rate, comment, subscribe only if you so choose to. If not, that's perfectly fine by me, because I can't ask anyone to give more of a shit than me in the age of apathy. But the more of you that follow me, it makes my voice louder, and a gaming industry I lose faith in with every passing day. But I gotta tell you, painting tiny robots, that's where it's at. I turn into Bob Ross. Ah, look at this weathering. This robot has fallen down a mountain, but he's going to save his comrades from an ambush. Yeah.